God of the Bible is real, i.e. he exists. So how does that make him moral? Again, you're appealing to his reality or his existence. That's just a fallacy. One's existence or reality cannot determine the character of a person or a being. That's just, again, it's a fallacy. You said that before and I've broken that down. 2, he is the uncreated creator. Again, what does that have to do with fucking morality? It doesn't say anything. I asked you how Christianity is moral, and all you're doing is pointing out, well, the Bible God is real. He's an uncreated creator. What the fuck do either of those have to do with morality? 3, he does not change. So? What does change have to do with morality? He does not change. So? He is perfect without define perfection. And what does privations mean? Let's see here. Looking up the definition for privation. A state in which things that are essential for human well-being, such as food. Okay, so you're saying God is perfect without this lacking? A state in which things that are essential for humans. Okay. Now, would we need anything? Would we need food or warmth or shelter if God was perfect and created us without the needs for those things? So how is that moral? If he's perfect, we wouldn't have any needs, correct? So how does him creating us with needs perfection? 5, he is the standard for truth, including moral truths. Define truth. Define standard. What does truth have to do with morality? 6, therefore, objective moral standards exist. What? None of these make any sense. He is the standard for truth, including moral truths. How can morality be a truth? Or what is the moral truth? I guess that would be the proper question. And define objective, I guess. I guess that would be needed here too. Objective moral standards exist. Based on what? His standard for truth? What? How does that make any sense? 7, God reveals himself through generic and specific revelation. What does revelation have to do with morality? What? The specific revelation is the Bible. Again, what does that have to do? That's nothing to do with morality. I've asked you how Christianity is moral, and you're going on about revelation. What does revelation have to do with morality? And how does revelation make Christianity moral? Same with the uncreated creator and not changing. These are just points that have nothing to do with anything. 9, God does not lie. Suppose he doesn't. What does that have to do with morality? Like I say, I could point a gun at you and say the truth is I'm going to kill you. Now, does that make honesty good? Does that make honesty moral? Now, God does not lie. How do you know? Well, I don't really like epistemology, but why do you want? Okay, you're saying God does not lie. Why do you want? How is eternal punishment for not repenting sin, regretting sin, moral? And, God does not lie about hell. Well, how do you know? How do you even know he's honest about heaven? How do you know that the Bible is honesty? Maybe that's just a scam. Maybe God is real and he's just scamming us. How do you know that? His word is the truth. Why do you want it to be the truth? 11. The Bible is God breathed. How does that make it moral? How is God's breath good? 12. Therefore Christianity is true. Based on what? I'm not talking about whether Christianity is true or not, whether it even is the truth. I'm asking you how Christianity is moral. And so far you have nothing. And finally, 13, therefore Christianity appeals to the unchanging and perfect moral standard. Based on what? Appeals to an unchanging and perfect moral standard. Describe this unchanging and perfect moral standard, and how is this standard moral? You got nothing here, dude. Nothing.